Hello, this is Rockwall Police.
Yes.
Okay, may I have your name?
Taylor?
Taylor? Can you give me the status of a report I made?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can you give me the status of a report I made?
Yeah, do you have your report number?
No, I have my name.
Okay, what's your name?
It's Kiana, Keyana. Clark, Clark.
Okay, I'm not having it come up with just your name. Do you have an address?
Well, I was homeless living in Rockwall, and I was at an area, I think it was called Harbor Heights or something like that, close to the cinema in Rockwall. And some weird stuff was coming up on my phone. Something came up that says bury a friend. And I showed the police that something popped up on my phone said bury a friend because I didn't have any subscriptions or anything. It was a new phone. And I informed them that I was getting stalked and strange things came up on my phone. Like I would look up Marilyn Monroe and it would be her decomposing body. And then I look up domestic abuse and it would be like really graphic pictures of women getting beat with no kind of... I was looking up domestic abuse so I can get education on how to escape it. And instead, these really graphic, disgusting photos would come up and I wouldn't get any education on organizations or anything. And I tried to report this to multiple different places because it was like someone was manipulating my phone and keeping me in chaos. So I call the police and you don't see that report?
I just didn't pull up with your name or since you don't have a report number, sometimes I just need an address.
Typically they don't ask me for addresses. It's like weird that you would ask for an address, especially since I was homeless and I don't have the exact address because I was at like a cinema.
So you were at the Cinemark?
Right.
Okay, then I can just use the Cinemark address.
Okay. No, it was in 2019, maybe like April or March. Maybe even February, I'm not sure. But somewhere in 2019 around those months.
Day, address, or a report number, unfortunately, going all the way back looking at just the Cinemark call, that would take a very long time.
Okay, well, is that odd for you to look up Marilyn Monroe and then the first thing in your search feed would be a decomposing body?
Well, yes, that's not normal, I would think.
Okay, so I don't understand why they wouldn't do an investigation on why these disturbing images would come up, and other parties did say this is quite disturbing. In some kind of way, law enforcement failed me.
2019?
I'm just trying to reiterate some kind of way that law enforcement failed me because it was very traumatic, me experiencing the things that I experienced, and I kept trying to report it and it was ignored. Because no one would believe that someone would torture you in multiple different ways, including on your device. So I tried to show it to Rockwall Police.
Have you been in contact with any officers since 2019?
Some kind of way, multiple reports were deflecting. I'm trying to get some education on why, if this is abnormal, why wasn't more done? And why would I fall through the cracks routinely? Because to be violated and then get on the device that you're paying for and get violated on there too.
Okay, well, if I can't check if anything further was done without knowing the case, you can call into our records department Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and they'd be able to pull it up. Unfortunately, I just can't since there's so many calls since 2019 in that general area.
Well, my name is different, and, that popping up to bury a friend, that was pretty creepy, and I was going through a lot, and then, like I said, I would do these searches, and then it would be decomposing bodies. I'd even try to look up spiritual things, and then I even saw a zombie, like this dead person, and it was spiritual. And I showed people because it was just really sick and disturbing.
Yes.
So for a while, I just had to get off my phone because it was like getting tortured on my device. And I tried to expose it and report it multiple times, and I just wasn't heard. So, yes, ma'am, I'm just trying to put the pieces together and calling all the law enforcement agencies and to see, why I kept falling through the cracks. Because I'm sure no one, you would have to see that to believe it.
Being able to look at the report, I have no answers on why you wouldn't be taught, like a police officer wouldn't reach out.
Okay,
I
ma'am.
don't have a way to access the case. If you contact the records department, they may have a better way to look it up. But I even tried like the phone number that you called in on, and I'm not pulling anything up.
Well, my phone is a little better. I don't really know what's going on, so I'm not really showing, the things that come up. But there's a lot. It's like it's controlled. A lot of education is sabotaged on my phone. But at least I'm not getting the corpses and the disturbing pictures. And getting to bury a friend just flashing on your screen. And then another time I was watching videos with my daughter in Itasca. And then it was like a slit wrist it was just a natural video. It wasn't anything. It was like a music video that was like family friendly. And at the end of it, it was like someone slitting their wrist and blood. So it got pretty graphic, and I don't know how that could have been manipulated with a child watching this, and we were trying to watch a family friendly music video.
Yeah.
It was pretty weird.
And you were in Rockwall?
No, that time I was in Itasca watching it with my daughter. We were trying to watch something together. I was going through this stalking situation that was pretty creepy. And I would try to, it was like, I wasn't talking to that party at the time, and I was just trying to enjoy time with my daughter. And we were watching this video, and weird things would come up a lot of the times. There was another video that came up. It was a nice little video. This one was really disgusting. It was a nice little video, and it was some people smiling. And they were working on this dog, like doing a surgery. And then it focused closer and closer in, and the dog was dead, and there was maggots just all over the dog. And my daughter witnessed this too. Because it was supposed to be family friendly. So they were operating on a dead dog with maggots in it. Thousands. And they were smiling this really creepy smile. Then another video, my daughter didn't watch this one. It was this man, he looked like he was in an impoverished community. And then, you look at it, and I didn't know what was going on. So then the man eats this corn. And he's smiling, but here's the problem. When he's eating the corn, he's eating it on a machine. And all his teeth is falling out, and he's bleeding. And it really looked like it was real. It didn't look like a fake video. And I didn't know where all this sick stuff was coming from. How all of a sudden it lures me in thinking it's family friendly. I didn't know how this stuff would pop up. It was really disturbing. And sometimes I couldn't sleep from looking at this chaos in my feed. Then on other videos, it was police murdering people pretending like it was on accident. So all this chaos was in my feed. I did not know where it was coming from. So I started blocking everybody on Facebook because I did not know. I was trying to look at Christian stuff, and I was already going through a lot. And I look at this nightmare in my feed. I tried to report the chaos to the Itasca police. There was sick stuff all in my feed. People having all kind of masks on before COVID. It was really creepy, sick stuff in my feed. And what was another weird thing was that my friends, a lot of my friends' accounts got hacked. And then all of a sudden the Facebook got weird. Did you make this report with Rockwall? I'm just going through all of the evidence, ma'am. If I was to get an investigation from all these multiple reports that are losing the reports, there would be a pattern. So I'm just trying to expose that multiple. Did you make the report with Rockwall? Is that who responded out there? They responded out for this one. I'm just giving you evidence that this has occurred all over. And then I'm trying to let you know that my multiple parties as well as myself got their Facebook pages hacked. So maybe that the reason why I got all those disturbing images in my feed had something to do with all my friends getting hacked and now blocked out of the page, as well as multiple other pages and my emails. I somehow can't get an investigation anywhere on the planet, ma'am. I'm just backtracking because there was something that said live stalking, you're dead shorty, and all this other stuff in my feed. And multiple parties would not know that someone can control that. Because that definitely sounds like a mental illness, but fortunately there was witnesses and I did show it to the police, but now that report is missing. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.